out of these damn cops!
Yeah, are you gonna film the show?
No!
Then I'm not letting you go.
No, you let me go right now before I call the police!
Promise you're gonna film the show.
Well, fine.
Alright.
God, ow! Don't be so rough!
Don't be such a
You whore! Thank God! I have you sued!
Alright, let's do this.
Hello? My shirt?
Do you need a shirt? Fine.
This is abuse! Anyways, welcome, you little bitch!
Mr. O, Mr. O, ask your questions to Mr. O.
I would like to thank all the subscribers who subscribed to me recently. I was here a few days ago, now I'm up here a few days ago. Now I'd like to thank the one person who is like huge. His name is Shane Dawson. I'd like to thank him for everything that he's done. You have been an amazing friend. Thank you. Keep watching. If you don't watch, well then I will hurt you.
I don't think that's how you thank people, Steve.
Chris, this is how I thank people.
Okay.
That's how I learned it in preschool.
They did not teach you well.
Let's get into the million questions that you left me. My frickin' box was filled. Our first question comes from Bella Raggedy Rag Raggedy Rag Rag. Why do you have such a ridiculous name to pronounce, you damn fool? Their question is, Mr. O, if the world ends tomorrow, what would you do and why? I've already had this thought out since I was a child. First, I would dig myself a big hole in the ground. Then I would put those bags on the top, you know, the sandbags, to keep the water out. Then I'd put a tarp over the top. I would put all kinds of food and valuables in there, and I would live in that hole. That's how I'd survive the world coming to an end.
Sounds like a terrible idea.
Your face is a terrible idea, that's why no one likes you! The next question comes from McT8MYD. What's up with these names? Can you guys pick simple names? Why does it have to be hard? Their question is, Mr. O, how big of a man whore would you say that you are?
I think you're a pretty big whore, personally.
I love whores.
You are a whore.
I'm not a whore!
You were whoring yourself on the street?
That's different. Desperate times call for desperate measures. And the next question is for what? Chris, how dare you? This is my show, my channel, my life.
Why are you so tall? This is not fun. The question is, Chris, how did you become best friends with Steve-O? Well, I used to work at a retail company where Steve-O worked as well. And he was clearly a homosexual. So I walked up to him one day and I was like, hey, we worked in the same department at the time, and I'm like, are you gay by any chance? And he freaked out, and we were folding t-shirts at the time, and he like dropped the shirt that he was folding, and his face went like white, and he was just like, no, why would it matter? Could not answer, was freaking out. And I could have been a nice person and stopped him and been like, it's okay, I'm gay too, but I'm not a nice person. So I stood there and I watched, and I was like, I just kind of admired him freaking out for a little bit. Just really mean. And then after a little bit, I felt really bad, and I was like, it's okay, because I'm gay too. And after that, his face went from white to red. Completely red, and it was hilarious. And I was his first gay friend ever, and he went home and like called one of his friends and was like, oh my god, I have a new best friend, and he's gay, and this, and da-da-da-da-da. And right after I told him I was gay, he was like, then I'm gay too! Like, he was stuttering the whole time. The second I said it, he's like, oh, me too! It was so funny, it was good times, and now we're best friends, and we hang out all the time, and yeah, that's about it.
How dare you?
They asked me a question.
How dare you put my personal life all over YouTube? I'm pissed!
Why?
Our next question comes from Absolutely Reserved. Their question is, Mr. O, if you were a girl, what would your name be and why? Wait, what? I am appalled.
Why?
That's offensive to my nature.
Why is that offensive? You're gay, you're already halfway a girl.
You selfish pig.
It's okay, I'm gay too.
I don't give a shit. What would your name be then?
Christina. Boom.
So original, you just added on to your own name. Fine, mine be Stephanie from just like Full House. The next part of the question is, what's your favorite kind of sub that you eat at Subway? My favorite is Italian. Bless you, Italian.
Why?
Because I love spicy things, and Italian food is just delicious.
It's not because it's on the $5 menu and you're poor?
No, Chris, I am poor, I'm famous, excuse my French. And the next part of the question is, what do you guys do for jobs if you have any? Whoa, why would I work?
You do work.
I do not.
You have 2 jobs.
No, Chris. Steve-O has 2 jobs. I do not. Mr. O does not work.
Let me clarify, you're not Steve-O?
No, I am Mr. O,
Are you still my best friend?
No, I don't give a shit about you. Our next question comes from XXSon/XX. Why do you need so many X's in your name, son? Their question is, have you ever been in a near-death experience? Well, quite frankly, yes. I've been in 72.
That's a lie.
You don't know!
72.
72.
What were they?
I almost got run over by a car. When I was jaywalking, thank you very much! Their next question is, do you have any interesting pet stories? No, not really. I just love my dogs. I don't have any interesting stories, What is currently your favorite song? My favorite song is by Neo. I don't even know. Let Me Love You or something like that? That's his new song.
It's your favorite song, you don't even know the name.
Let Me Love You. Yes, it is, Chris. My favorite right now. I was just playing it earlier. What is your favorite place to buy clothes at? I don't know. I'm a personal shopper. Thank you very much.
No, you do not.
Yes, I do. He sends me pictures and I tell him to buy them.
Really?
Yes.
What's his name?
His name is Alfredo. Their next question is, how many questions are you gonna ask me, peeps? What would you do for a Klondike bar? I'd kill a bitch. Their next question is, if you and Chris battled to the death, who would win? Obviously I would. I mean, Chris is scrawny ass.
Steve-O, do you remember that time where we had a fight and I won not using my arms?
Do you remember the time that I told you to shut up and you didn't? The next question comes from the bathroom session. Really? The bathroom session? You couldn't come up with anything better? What about the sex session? Or the sexy room session?
How's that any better?
Because, Chris, who's gonna do some sessions in the bathroom, Their question is, Mr. O, how much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Why don't you ask Siri? She's my homegirl from New York. We banged once. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
42 cords of wood, to be exact. Everyone knows that.
What a whore. Their next question is, how is cosmetology school? And do you do Brazilian waxes? Are you out of your goddamn mind? I do not touch this area. This is a no-no spot. I don't go in the no-no zone. Unless to have some snooky. Our next question comes from official Brandon Lentz. Their question is, what's it like being best friends with Chris? Since I'm Mr. O, I don't know. I only put up with his cheap ass to film this show. I wish I could find someone better. If I found someone better, he'd be replaced in a minute.
Excuse me?
What?
What?
Who? Their next question is, have you ever dated anyone? Well, I've dated about 52 people.
Sleeping with people doesn't count as dating.
Yes, it does. When you them 4 times each, it's a date. Have you ever been mad at Chris for something? Not really. We don't really fight, so no. My question is for Chris. If you wanted to ask Chris questions, you should have asked him on his own show.
Can I answer them, Steve-O?
If it's gonna shut you up, then yes. It's gonna shut you up?
Yeah.
Okay, then get your ass in the suit.
The first question for me is, where did you meet Kalani? I met Kalani in Hawaii. He lives on the island of Oahu. I have family out there. I go out there at least once a year for my birthday to see family. I saw him out there around the time of my birthday. And yeah, that's where I met him. Their next question is, how often do you get to see him? I get to see him every couple to few months. Every couple to few months, he'll either fly out here or I'll fly out there. What's the most embarrassing thing you've done in front of Kalani or Mr. O? Okay, when I first met Kalani, I was really sick. I had a lot of issues with my stomach, and we were on a date, and it was like the end of the night, and everything was really like cute, and like having a good time, and like kissing and stuff, and then I'm like, oh, I don't feel good, and then I went outside the car and threw up. A lot. That was the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me on the face of the earth. I was like, well, that's the last time he's ever gonna see me. That was awesome, and I was really embarrassed, and it sucked, and that was that. But he's amazing and kept dating me. Ugh, I really hope his family doesn't see that. That's embarrassing. Anyway.
And our last question comes from Andrew Rodriguez. I admire you. You have a terrific name. That's my middle name, and I love it.
Your middle name is Rodriguez?
No, Andrew!
Well, they're not mind readers. They don't know what you're talking
Your
about.
face isn't a mind reader either, Chris. Andrew's question is, do you guys have Facebooks so I can keep up with everything that's going on? Of course, everybody has Facebooks. You're only retarded if you don't. Our links will be in the description box below. We also have Twitters. Our Twitter links will be down there below. Make sure to go down on me to find them. Mr. O, Season 3 is about change. We're spicing it up.
How so?
Thank you for asking. We are spicing it up. We are doing a review episode every Thursday, where you guys get to choose what I get to review. So you sick little are going to force me to watch something I absolutely don't want to watch. Disgusting things. But I'm going to watch them. If I have to watch them and my eyes fall out, I will. But for now, if you guys want your questions to be answered on the next Mr. O show, please leave them in the comment box below, on my Twitter, or my Facebook. I love you all. Peace, love, and I'm out.
Steve Steve-O's never seen a slate before.
Oh, is it running?
Yes, it's running.
Oh, thank God.
No, I'm talking to it for no reason.
Hold
Steve.
that up! I've seen a slate. Why is my name on it?
Because it says director. You're not the director, you're the host,
Duh.
the star.
I'm not the host and the star. I should be all over the damn slate.
Steve-O's such a diva.
Your face is a lesbian.